It's another glorious day out here, so it's time to get outside and get some of the more like aesthetically pleasing jobs done, tidying up and get the grounds cleared. So as you know, we're getting work started in the walled garden, and as some of you will remember, the wall came down here, so we've got loads of jobs that need to be kind of tidied up and finished off now, because we're getting to a point where the wall garden is going to be done very shortly, and it's going to be a case of we need to start looking elsewhere and what we're going to do and plan ahead as well. So some of you will remember, this is Butterfly Meadow. We've not really been down here much since the septic went in. We stay on top of it, keep it moored and stuff, but when the wall came down, it left us with a massive amount of leftover stone. So our plans for that are going to be to get it up to the top and create a driveway down into what will be a car park, because the long-term plan is to have chalets in this field as well. So we're going to get on with that. We're going to make a nice area up here, whether we've got events on, whether it's overflow car park, wherever it may be, we need a car park, a proper decent car park. And the stones being sat where they were sat, it's just a haven for weeds, and it means that we can't like tend some of the grounds properly. So it's now time to get all that sorted, get everything looking good, and yeah, just do some of the cleaning up jobs really. So we're going to crack on with that today and see how it goes. Let's get going. So once again, we've underestimated the size of a task. It's not that, I think it's just we look at a job and think, oh, it's a just job, we'll just get it done in an hour, and 3 days later we're still doing it. This, again, I don't know whether you can see the size of this that I'm sat on, but some of the size of these rocks, I don't know how they've got them up into all these positions, and they're just absolutely huge, and we've had to find something to do with them. So this is going to be the ideal solution for this in the long run. We can have a nice rockery here, we can make it pretty. It just looks like a pile of rocks right now, but over the years, as things start to grow through and the wildflowers and the succulents and the bushes and everything take over, again we can line it. It's an area that it's too difficult to mow and to stay on top of. It is a really steep angle, especially with the tractor, and it gets a bit nerve-wracking. So this is the ideal solution really for easy maintenance for the long term, and it gives us the ideal solution for our car parking, for the chalets and the events that we're going to do. So yeah, we'll get on with it. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. I'm not holding my breath, like, might still be doing this in a day or two, we'll see. And that's Secret Garden clear. This is the first time in 2 years we haven't had rocks piled up here and weeds grown out of it, and it's actually a manageable space now. And some of you will remember why we call it Secret Garden. When we first arrived here, everything was about 4 meters high, the weeds. We didn't know that this was on 3 different levels, and we were actually here for 3 days before we actually found this piece of land. So that's why we call it Secret Garden. And what we're doing now is we've created everything up here. Everything's done. It's looking brilliant. And the reason for doing the way that we're doing it is because we're looking at putting chalets on this field, like we've said. But these are the things that we'll be able to do that are disability friendly. Now, We understand at the Chateau there's not much that we can do with that, but the reason for doing this is this field's perfect. Butterfly Meadow's ideal. We can set everything out, we can make it easy access for people, and it gives you a direct access straight into the walled garden as well, so people will be able to enjoy this space and enjoy the gardens and be able to just enjoy it fully, really. So that we've got that long-term vision in mind as well, and that's what we're working towards. But here we've got the finished, basically the road down what will be into the car park as well, and we've got little plants planted in here. We've put a few little things in, so we've got some succulents dotted about here and there, and we've got bushes in as well. And again, we know that this is just going to be the ideal sort of space to set all this up and have people that don't want to necessarily stay in the chateau to be able to have the log cabins down here. And again, when you're next to the woods and all you can hear is the birds tweeting away, it's a wonderful space to be in, really. And like I say, that'll be probably 2-3 years down the line, but you've got the views onto the lake. Hopefully we'll get some fish in there as well, so people can come and possibly do some fishing when they're here. So there's lots of different things that we can do on this bit of land. But this whole area here, it looks a bit of an eyesore right now, but it'll all be covered, it'll all be gravelled, and it'll be made into a nice car parking space. And like I say, it gives us that extra overflow for when we're busy. If we do events, it gives us just a proper car parking space, because when we've done events previously, it's been a case of just having as many cars out at the front as humanly possible, and it gets a bit gridlocky. So to be able to manage it properly, and like I say, these are the long-term plans for the chateau, and that'll end up looking wonderful with a nice row of trees or hedging alongside it as well, and the wonderful wildflowers that we'll sprinkle in between, and the succulents that hopefully will just take over. But if you've got a little chalet here, just look at that view behind you. It's just going to be absolutely wonderful. Obviously the wall will all be clad, it'll look absolutely superb. That's a cracking job done. We're absolutely over the moon to get that out the way. So moving on, we've finished for the day, and we've decided that today is the day that we're going to draw our competition for one lucky winner to come stay in the 400 suite for 2 nights completely free of charge. And I know that loads of you have commented, loads of you have subscribed, loads of you have liked the video, so thank you so much for that. But our lucky winner today is Wanda Cohurst. I've sent you a message on YouTube. If you get in touch with what we've said there, we'll sort everything out from there. We're so happy, and thank you so much for everyone that entered. I'm sure we'll do something similar in future. And yeah, get in touch, and we're looking forward to seeing you soon. So we've come out and we've been invited to the school. They've got an open doors event today, so they want to show us what they've been up to. I think they've been doing loads of good stuff with the money.
Well, yeah, with the money that we raised at Christmas, where you all helped, they've just bought a load of like desks and furniture just for the little ones, all the maternal. So all the new starters and little toddlers, pretty little things. So they've just bought chairs and tables and curtains and painted it. So this is the first time we've actually seen it as well, isn't it?
And they're opening the doors to the whole community as well, so that they can actually advertise the school and show that it's how much it's improved and everything as well. So we're really looking forward to getting and seeing it. So let's go and have a look.
Yeah, let's go and see.
Come on then. So we've just come in to the new maternal class, and how good does it look? They've had everything done in here, and it looks like a completely new school, doesn't it, compared to what it did before? Ceilings,
tables,
new
chairs.
Yeah, everything, all the new bits for the kids, new cupboards. And they're still not done in here, I think she said. So they've still got lots to do, but it actually looks like a proper classroom now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
So we'll keep going, show you what else they've been doing, because they've still got lots of plans. You can see it's all looking nice and fresh and jazzy, and it's looking a lot better than it used to, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. Better.
They haven't done much in here, but like I say, they've got plans to do all the way around. The brand new roof as well. It's all nice and watertight. The kids don't have to sit with buckets in the classrooms anymore, which is good news. The school's pretty happy.
Yeah, it's looking brilliant as well, getting all that work done.
Yeah.
Obviously the classroom, just how much it's changed, it's brilliant.
And just seeing the kids in there, they were so
Happy. And they're lovely, yeah. I mean, it's benefited Jonathan as well, because they got some bean bags and some shelving unit and a few things in their class, so all the classes benefited from it.
Well,
and outside.
They only needed, like, I think it was 3 to do that room. So all the excess has just been spent on the grounds and everything else, and they're going to start that work as well, so it's really good.
It's lovely. It's lovely to see, isn't it?
Well, the main thing is obviously the roof.
Yeah.
Getting the roof sorted, obviously that looks fantastic.
Yeah.
So,
And again, because you guys helped, the diocese here helped as well. So it's been a double whammy for them, so it's been really good, and it'll benefit kids for the next 20, 30 years. So it's really good.
Yeah,
it is.
It's wonderful.
And then back here.
Yeah, so we've got all this sorted. So we're getting there with more stone.
We love moving stone.
Yeah,
seems like all we do
is move stone.
Yeah.
Between the stone that we've got here, the stone that we've done with the wall, and the stone that we've done with the road. Oh my god.
We must be closing in on a few thousand ton.
Oh, easy.
I think it's 2 chateaus, isn't it?
Yeah. We could have built another chateau with what we moved.
2.
It is. It's crazy. But it's getting there. Obviously, it still looks a bit messy at the minute, but this is going to be a work in progress that we're going to get sorted.
This will just come over time. Like this, there's no real plans for here for at least the next 2-3 years.
Yeah.
No,
but it's just prepping it, because we know what it's like to maintain it.
Yeah.
So what, the car's going to drive in, come down, and we're going to use this as a parking area?
Yeah, it's going to be a parking area, and it's only going to be for a couple of chalets anyway, so obviously it's not like we're needing like 50 car parking spaces.
No, just
this
a
is
few.
literally going to be like 4 or 5 cars tops.
Yeah.
So
it just makes it look tidy. If it's going to be like a little road coming in, won't it? It'll look nicer.
Yeah.
So we're going to get all juvenile on top of that, aren't we?
Yeah, in time we'll look at getting that sorted.
Yeah.
And like I said, it'll be a proper parking area then. It'll be okay.
And then we'll be backing on with the garden soon.
Yep, back on garden, so we can get that sorted. Yeah.
So, hope you've enjoyed today's episode and our update. Thank you all so much for helping with the school. They are really, really grateful.
Yeah, it is really appreciated, really.
And thank you all so much for entering the competition.
Yeah.
Obviously, to win a 2-night stay at the Chateau. Yep. And congratulations
to Wanda.
Yeah, who won. So.
And we'll see you in the next episode. So make sure you've hit the like button, the subscribe button, and got the bell click for notifications, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the Chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history, and get exclusive videos.